everybody. For those of you who don't know me, I am Noreen's cousin and her maid of honor. And she asked me to make a video kind of talking about my reaction to being asked to be the maid of honor. So I thought I should probably start by telling you how she asked me to be her maid of honor, because she did such an amazing job. I went to visit Noreen over my spring break a couple of weeks ago, and her, Brian, and I went out to dinner at this cute little Mexican restaurant. Delicious food, and we all had margaritas, and we were talking, we were just having like a really good time. And I remember about halfway through the meal, I looked at Noreen, and we were talking about the wedding, of course, and I asked her who she thought her bridesmaids were going to be. And she was such a good little liar. I had absolutely no idea. She told me that she had no idea, and she had a handful of people that she was thinking, but she really had no idea. And I was like, oh yeah, okay, well, that's totally fine. And I was like praying to God I was still gonna be in it. But after dinner, Brian was like, we should go to the John Hancock building for drinks. And I was like, okay. Brian wanted to go out on like a weeknight. I'll take it. So we went to the John Hancock, went all the way up to like the top floor or something. And you could just sit at a table and look out over the city, and it was so gorgeous. So we went up there and we're having a drink, and then Noreen got up and left, and she was gone for like 10 minutes. And I had no idea where she was, and I was like, where does this girl even go? Like, she probably met someone, or I didn't know what happened to her. So she came back like 10 minutes later, and she sat down and we were just talking, and then the waitress came over and handed me this envelope, and it had like cheetah print on the front and a big question mark. And she said, somebody across the room asked me to give this to you. And I had just gotten my hair done that day, and I was feeling pretty good, and I was like kind of confused because I was like, Noreen, I know you did my hair, and so like I'm feeling good, but I must be looking really fine if somebody took the time to write me a letter. So I was really confused. I didn't know why the heck I had this letter, and I opened it up, and it started out something about the bride and the groom and the wedding day. And I was like, oh shoot, maybe this was for Noreen, and she was supposed to have it. So I kept reading it, and I started getting really excited because I looked over at Noreen, and Noreen was, you know how she gets all excited, and she was just kind of like staring at me. And I saw the like last line of the poem was like bold and red, so I skimmed really fast, and I got to the last line, and it said something about, would you do me the honor of being my maid of honor? And I went through like the first phase where I was just like, excuse me, like, oh my gosh. And I looked at Noreen, and she was like all excited, and she was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, yeah, like of course I'll be your maid of honor. And I was so excited, and I was like jumping up and down, and I started crying, and Noreen was crying, and I was like, yes, of course I will. And honestly, if no one else knew what was going on, they would probably think we were like a lesbian couple that just got engaged, because it was that bad. We were just like going crazy. And she gave me my favorite perfume. She gave me a beautiful picture frame with a couple different pictures of Noreen and I, and also a picture of her and Brian. And then she finally gave me this book about being a maid of honor, because Lord knows I have not been in a wedding before. And if there's one wedding I want to get right besides mine, it would be Noreen's. So basically, yeah, I'm extremely excited and honored to be her maid of honor. Noreen is my cousin, but in reality she's so much more than that. I consider her my sister and one of my best friends. She has been there for me, and I've known her since I was born, so she basically means a lot to me. And if there's anyone that I would like love to be a part of her wedding, it would be Noreen. She's such a beautiful, fun person to be around. There's honestly no one like her that I've ever met, and I really feel blessed to know her and be able to be a part of this special day. So I love you so much, Noreen, and I promise I will do my best to make this an amazing wedding, because if anyone deserves it, it really is you. I'm so happy for you and Brian, and I can't wait to start planning. I love you so much.